Good morning. Let me make sure everything is up and running properly. Okay, look like everything is up and running properly. Okay, all right. First up, today is Fed Day, so be careful, everyone. Let's see what the market is doing. First of all, TLT is higher. That means that rate is dropping a little bit. Rate has been falling off the cliff in the last 2 weeks. So um, we'll see. Let's see what the QQQ is doing. QQQ is up a little bit because TLT rise a little bit. So, but keep in mind, if the market ramp up into the Fed, try to do the Costanza play, like sell into the Fed speaking, okay? Because I usually, not always, usually when the Fed speak, you have a reverse reaction in the market, right? It's not always. I would say maybe 2/3 of the time, that's the way it moves. But you don't need 100%. You need something that, more than 50% for trader to pay attention to. So um, I know the big guy and I have always tried to do the opposite. Okay, so if the market ramp into the Fed speaking, we like to trim, take some profit into that. If the market is selling hard into the Fed, we like to nibble a little bit because there could be a bounce. So that's the play. But right now, it does not look like, well, as always, pre-market mean nothing. Okay, the first 15 minutes mean nothing. The first 15 minutes are usually stupid nonsense that I have said this many times. Stay out of it, all right? The only time when it's good to participate in the first 15 minutes is what? A crazy pop. Get out, take your profit, give your share away to the FOMO people, okay? So keep that in mind. You don't want to be buying into the big pop in the first 15 minutes. You don't want to sell into a big drop in the first 15 minutes. Okay, the only thing that's good about the first 15 minutes is sell into the pop. Okay, let me finish that text with my bro. Okay, let's see. I will be busy today. Pure Gosu, good morning. Okay, let's see what the SPY is doing. It's been rough. Indeed, no doubt about that. I know you're not a trader, but no doubt now is not a bad time to have cash on hand to perhaps buy the crash, because the crash is here. Let's make no mistake about it. We are in a bear market, as I have said now for weeks, okay? Anyone that is ignoring the plain fact that we are in a bear market need to get the head check. Just like those that still buy comic books think that it is going to go higher, they need to get the head check. All right. If you have been buying books thinking 10% discount is cheap enough, you need to get your head check. 20%, you need to get your head double check. All right, so SPY up a little bit, but I wouldn't pay much attention to that. Okay, so the big earning yesterday was Airbnb. The big pop after hour has already receded, okay? So be careful there. No need to buy into it. See, look, 157, whoever it was that paid 157 feel real stupid right now at 149. Okay, like I said, sell the pop. If that's not clear, let me repeat it. Sell the pop. Bookings is reporting today. I would say it's reporting tonight, right? I just have one lonely share. I just have one order that I put in a long time ago. I put this order in, gotta be like a month ago. It was a while ago. Maybe it's a longer. I put it in back in March on this gap, okay? On this gap up right here, back in March 15. So literally 6 weeks ago. When this happened and it run, I put an order in for the gap fill at 2101 and it triggered. I completely forgot because it's one of those like good to cancel order. It's been out there forever. And it triggered yesterday. I'm like, what? So I didn't mind buying it, but I'm not adding to this, okay? I have been saying for weeks, if not months, do not take position, do not add into earning. If you do, be very quick to pull the trigger to sell, to get out like I did in one position last week. I can't even remember the name of the stock, but was it? I don't remember. But there was a stock that I bought the morning of the earning, and in the after hour that day, or in the pre-market the next day, I yanked the order and take a 1% loss instead of something much bigger. All right, so booking, I'm doing nothing. But if booking pop to 2200, you betcha I take my $100 gain on my one share and say thank you. Martin Marietta, I forgot there was earning yesterday. There was a big pop and I didn't even equate that with earning. Okay, so and earning wasn't all that great. I look at the earning, it was good, but it was not like blowout with insanely high expectations. So I don't know. Okay, I would not trust this move whatsoever. If you have Martin Marietta, I would say have your stop at the 20 MA, because if the 20 MA can't hold, you be down to the 350s real quickly. Okay, because that earning was nothing to be like bragging about. It was good. It was not a blowout. The guidance was not like wow. It was nothing wow about it. VMC did the pop. Same thing here. I would get the F out. Okay, I wouldn't stick around. LH. Would I buy LH down here in the 240 range? No chasing. No chasing. Okay, no chasing. But this right here give me confidence. We have multiple green day. No need to chase. No need to chase. Okay, it's not. Can it pop to LH? LabCorp is very volatile. You see it. Okay, you see the big candle. You see these $10 candle that happen. At least you see. Look at this. This right here is this is a $10 candle right here. Okay, there's one right here. There's one right here. See, there's seems like every week you have a $10 candle. So it's very volatile. This thing can give you a $10 red easily for whatever reason. If the Fed says something and the market sell off, you think LH is gonna be excluded? No, no need to chase. I like it. I like the gap fill. But what? Twice now, it get over the gap and it was quickly sold off. Okay, so it's not like high confident here. If it can close the gap and stay above, I would be more confident. The fact that it closed the gap, wick up and reverse quickly twice is not high confident. Okay, plus what? Volume is not impressive. All right, you have declining volume the last 4 days here, so be careful chasing LH. I'm not buying in yet. DGX, which I like more, okay, because this area here is very good support here. So I might write a put like 125. I would write a put at 125. A put spread maybe 125, 120. Give me plenty of downside protection. Yeah. Socrates, you talking about Martin Marietta? Hey, if you didn't sell, you can still sell and make profit. If you didn't buy, you can still. Martin Marietta, just like LabCorp, present multiple opportunities over the past few months, and I am sure it will. The one thing that I learned as a trader in the past couple of years with the big guy, he occasionally get frustrated when he missed an entry because it was 5 cents below his order, whatever it is. But he always quickly remind me and himself that there is always another trade. All right, there's always a trade somewhere. So it's not a big deal. I have no regret, no remorse, missing anything. I don't care. Okay, I have learned that with him. I mean, I'm annoyed for about 10 seconds and then I move on. It's pointless. It's pointless to dwell on something that nothing you can do about. Okay, so yesterday a lot of the drug got beat up, right? But Pfizer did good. Pfizer, all right. So would I add Pfizer down here in the 47 range? Yeah. Would I sell Pfizer at 50 and 51? Yes. Okay. I would not wait until the 100 MA to take profit. I would take profit up here for sure, the 20 MA. Okay. So if you have Pfizer, yes. FV is today. What's going on with FV today? Is earning tonight or they already came out? Oh, FV earning did came out. All right, let's look. Let's look. I've been so busy, have not had time to look at anything. When did FV earning come out? Was that today? Yesterday? When was that? After hour today? After 4 p.m. But I did add a little FV yesterday, a little bit. What did I buy? I did not buy at the low of day. I bought some at 149 above, and I bought some below 149. Okay, so I bought some, not a lot, but it's a gamble. Why? Why is it a gamble? If earning is good, we can have a big pop to the gap fill. That will be. I already have the order to sell right at the gap fill. So if there's a big pop in after hour or pre-market or whenever earning come out, I am gonna take my gain on the share that I bought down here. Okay, down here in this area the last 3 days. You betcha, I will take my gain. GE was so ugly, but it's looking good. It's back. It's back, baby. Okay. Remember yesterday I talked about how it need to show 2 green candle. It did. It did. So if you want to buy GE, I would say yes, it is okay. Okay, it is okay. We have 4 red candle, 2 green, up back into the channel, right? That's the key. The key is the big guy. The big guy does not see. Look, below channel, back up. Okay, so just because something broke channel does not mean the big guy will say it's bearish time to short. No, that's not the case. The big guy, sometimes it is, depend on the channel. If you have an upward channel, this is a downward channel. Okay, if you have an upward channel, breaking the channel is more something that the big guy will short. Breaking a downward channel on a downtrend like this, the big guy would say, just wait until it get back in the channel to get in. And this is the perfect combo. We have a change of trend as well as back into the channel. I like that. Okay, I like that. It's always buy small, buy small. It's industrial. It's not a sector that the computers, the bots like in a recession. Okay, so it is a trade. This is not buy GE and hold because you like GE. No, it is not. It's a trade. ITW showing even more life. Okay, so it's looking good. If you have ITW, you better have your stop up there. Okay, if this thing give, you can see the trend low again. Okay, so for sure, would I buy ITW in the 195 to 200? Yes, yes, I would. I like ITW a lot for a trade. I don't like the sector. Let's make it very clear. Honeywell, the best of the best in industrial. Would I buy Honeywell at the 50 MA? Yes, for a trade. Okay, for a trade. If that failed, where would Honeywell go? Let me show you where it would be a, if we have a big crash for whatever reason, there you go. Okay, down there, 185. We can see 185. I like Honeywell here, but I think, let me show you what I think is going to happen with Honeywell. We have a triangle forming soon. Okay, Honeywell is going to chop sideways for the next 3 months into the recession or bear market, and eventually it will be a great play down the road somewhere down here for a recovery play. Okay, if we have a recovery play as far as the end of the recession, trust me, you want to be in industrial. That's the time you want to get into Honeywell for a good 6 months to a year big run. Okay, so can I see Honeywell trade between 185 and 200 for the next 3 months? Absolutely, I can see that. Okay, I want that because all that does is build up the coil spring for the breakout. All right, so Honeywell, save it, save it. Banks, Goldman Sachs pop, but look at that, pop, and then meet seller. Okay, sellers are waiting at the level above because it's a recession trade. Nobody wants to be in financial. Okay, nobody. It's a trade. Same thing. If you have JPM, if you bought JPM, if you gamble with JPM down here, congratulations. But what should you do? 127 GTFO. Okay, if you think how somehow JPM is going to break this, I don't see how. Okay, I don't see how. If it does, I could be wrong. If it does, for sure, please, please, the 50 MA is a must sell. Look, rejected, rejected. Okay, so can it cross the 20? Yes. It's not gonna make it to the 50 and stay over. Okay, so whatever you do, get the F out. Right? Get the F out. Health Insure, one of my fave. One of my fave. Would I like to buy Anthem at 485? Absolutely. Come down to Papa. XLV. Oh mine. Would I love to add XLV here? Yes. Otherwise, let it go sideways. I don't care. But anywhere between 125 and 127, I might nibble more. Okay? That's a desirable sector. Remember, yesterday I talked about the first phase where people run into financial, run into industrial because of the strength of the economy. High interest is good for banks. That usually follow with, oh no, high interest can lead to recession. Phase two. That's what we have. phase 2. What is phase 3? Phase 3 is what we saw. Well, phase 2 is when, oh no, a recession is coming. So even the so-called safety trade gets sold off too. We are in phase 2 for sure, because you see consumer staple, you see every sector from gold to bond to consumer staple to healthcare, everything got sold up this past week and a half, right? That's the phase 2, because it's the, oh no, we are going into a recession. All right, that's the phase that make everyone look stupid, that say, oh, move your money into this sector because it's safe. No, there is no safety. I said this many times. In a recession, there is no safety. You are gonna see red. The only question is, how deep is your red? Okay, now what is phase 3? Phase 3 of a market cycle is we have a recession. We are in a recession. What does that mean? That means that the market had come to grip with a recession. We are in a full-blown bear market. Money will start to flow back to where? Safety. Safety. It will go back to safety. That you will see a rise in healthcare. You will see a rise in consumer staple, because that is when we are in a full-blown recession. Healthcare and consumer staple will be the two areas that will have the least revision downward with earnings. They might even have growth. Okay, so when you see news that we are in a recession, you see news of layoff, unemployment start to rise, you tend to see the safety play start to rebound. That's the third phase. The fourth phase, the last phase, is recovery. That's when you see money start to flow out of the recovery, the recession play, back into growth area like technology. Okay, so we are in phase 2. It is phase 2, okay? Phase 3, we'll see good time back with these things. And don't look at a 1 week trend is a trend, okay? 1 week is not enough, okay? Look at this. Phase 1 looked fantastic. It went over 3 months, okay? It was looking good. Look at that, look at that. Sure, there are wave as in every movement, right? So I think the bottom of the second wave is here. Somewhere soon. Okay, somewhere soon you will see that, and I think that's when you really want to back up the truck. I would buy a whole lot of consumer staple, healthcare, XLV down here, because that would be full-blown, oh no, we are in a recession, and everybody will be dumping everything. Okay, we're getting there. Look at this ugly money flow. Okay, it's ugly. Starbucks have earning. It's been declining, slow death, but look like it's gonna pop to the 20 MA and sold off. So if you have Starbucks and you have endured the pain, you might want to take some pain off here. Sure, you still lose money, but trust me, this is a key spot here. It's not gonna be easy. See, look. This is not a random spot that Starbucks is popping to. Okay, I will be selling some. Why? Look, this was support. This was support. It breaks support. It is going to be a resistance along with the 20 MA coming down. So I don't care how much you lost. I don't care how much money I have been losing on Starbucks. I must sell some on this pop right at the resistance. In fact, as I'm speaking, I am going to enter in my order. I'm taking 25% off. walk the talk, okay? Not BSing you here. I am doing it. Starbucks, here we go. Put in an order to sell right here, right now, pre-market. Not even gonna wait. 25% of my holding. See ya. Don't want to know ya. Let's see. 79.65. Out of here. 25%. Shave off. Take the pain. Hey. Yes, it was painful, but guess what? A heck of a lot better than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. Okay, I got out pretty much same price as 8 days ago. So if I fail, and I did fail to put a stop there because I couldn't imagine Starbucks go below this, but it did. And then I can do 8 days of the big guy said, "What were you doing? What do you think you're doing? Key support broken. Get the F out." So I have reprieve, okay? Get out. It's time. Shave some off. Four phases. Okay, I hope it's clear, okay? The 4 phases. JetBlue. Meh, okay? The good news is the bad news is behind JetBlue, okay? It's out. What JetBlue will need is in the entire sector will need, okay? If you don't know, Delta has been stalling. UAL has been stalling. Okay, so the recession trade is on and airline is not in favor. Let me make it very clear. It doesn't matter if the tailwind is with this sector, it's in casino. Right now, we are in a full-blown fear recession trade. Did I just say that we're in phase 2? So do not look for any kind of tailwind, good news. The only good news that the market would like to hear that can reverse this sentiment is what? Complete finality to the Ukraine-Russia crisis. That is the one catalyst that can completely flip the phase. We need that. We absolutely need that, okay? There is no if, no buts, no nothing, not what Powell can say, not what Powell can do, but the peace in Ukraine will completely switch the narrative of high inflation on wheat and oil and gas and all that nonsense, okay? That is a catalyst. Until that happens, we are not going to get any kind of positive catalyst. Hell yes, JL. Do you understand, JL, that economic data like job numbers, many economic data are what, JL? Lagging indicators. Utter nonsense, okay? They are lagging indicators. Looking at numbers of talking heads, dipshits on CNBC, anyone that use those historical data without saying the word lagging indicator need to be bitch slapped, okay? We all went to economic school, those guys and me. We know what are those indicators. They are lagging indicator. Don't ever talk about those things as if they say something about the current economy. They are not. Not by a fucking long shot. Um, let's see, what other sector should we look at? McDonald's? McDonald's? For those that got into McDonald's, congrats. I was too busy. Too busy yesterday to do any trading or to follow, so, but I would have buy down here, okay? I've been busy for all week. Couldn't do a heck of a lot of following the market or trading, but, and when I'm super busy, like the last week, I just don't feel good about throwing out trades without knowing what's going on, right? I'm more okay putting out a trade like to sell FV at the gap fill, but I'm definitely not okay throwing out a buy order on something that can have a nasty wick, right? I don't want that. Okay, so I just can't put my capital at risk. So McDonald's, I think, is still okay to buy down here. Okay, but what? Phase two. Okay, we are in phase two. What does that mean? That means that McDonald's, even though it is the best of the best in a recession because poor people, people with less money, no jobs, they will come here more. Okay, so it can hold, but as you can see, it's rounding the top. All right, there are pain and suffering coming to McDonald's if we are heading into a recession for certain. All right, so keep that in mind. Phase two can knock them all down. Same thing with Pepsi. All right, I'm talking about consumer staple here. It already happened. Phase two started. Okay, here's phase one. Oh, run to consumer staple. That's a safety trade. Phase two. Oh no, sell everything. Everything go down in a recession. Bang. Okay, so phase two has started. Bud would be one that I would add. Okay, where would I add Bud? I would add to Bud down here. Once again, I talk about this every time I talk about Bud. Bud is a stock that you ignore gap. It is one of the crazy gappy stock that gap all over. It gap every week. Okay, it has no memory of gap. It's just crazy. Would I buy Bud down here? Absolutely. Between 57 and 55, 54, 52, and all day long down here. Okay, all day long. I would buy Bud for every share of Starbucks I'm selling. I'm buying Bud. You know who would benefit a lot? You know how Bud can pop a lot? If you don't know, okay, Bud, like Constellation brand, can raise prices and pass on inflation. So all that inflation fear about higher wheat price because of Ukraine export, all that stuff, that's not an issue. But those that doesn't understand what's going on with the world, do you know that Russia growth in beer drinking is exploding in the past 10 years? Yes. Russia for a long time was heavy on hard liquor. Vodka, right? We all know about vodka. But over the past 10 years, if there is one country that have guzzled more beer as far as growth, it is Russia. Declining in vodka, explosive beer. This is what hurting Bud more so than inflation. It is a small market for Bud, but woke sanction is not gonna help. And if we have peace, Bud can blow up. Bud will still do well in a recession trade because Russia is not like 5% of their export. It's not. Okay, but keep in mind, don't be surprised if earning is good, but there's going to be some mention that, oh, you know, the sanction in Russia. In fact, Bud already announced that they are selling their partner in Russia because of the sanction. Okay, so unfortunately, that's what had been hurting them in the past 3 months. is this whole Russia thing more so than inflation, okay? Because guess what? STZ, you think anybody care about inflation with STZ Constellation brand? Beer is blowing up, okay? They got, see, look, you got the recession trade phase one. Oh my God, everybody going to consumer staple, more drinking, all-time high. And then you get the, oh no, recession, we sell everything. All right, so phase one has started on a lot of safety stuff. No if, no buts, no nothing. Okay, it's here. Phase two is here. Anyone that can't understand that phase two will take down everything will be disappointed. I don't care how good your numbers are. I don't care what your earnings are. You are going down. Okay, so sell the pop. SMX before I go. Okay, I'm gonna go real soon. SMH, once again, if you're not selling semi at the level above, what are you doing? It's phase two. AMD, good number. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop 98. It's not even gonna get to this resistance line here. Okay, sellers are lining up at this. So my recommendation, get the F out. I know I will. I'm doing it right now as I'm speaking. I don't have time for bullshit. I have a few shares. I'm getting out. AMD. Thank you. I'm out. Yep, I have share. I will sell some. Okay? So I'm selling 25%, just like I did with Starbucks. 98.15. Extended hour. Out of here. Take the pop. Be happy. It's done. 98.15. Last one before I go. I like Palo Alto. Guess what? All that fear about cybersecurity, phase two, we don't give an F. We don't give an F if this is an explosive growth area. F you, okay? Oh, phase two is the most brutal of all four phases. Okay, let me talk about phase two, because phase two is just obliteration of every company. Doesn't matter how great your growth, your story, doesn't matter. It's gonna be sold. Okay, so keep in mind, don't ask me why it's down, why something is down when earning is good. It's phase two, mofo. Okay, learn it, understand it, remember it. Okay, so the next time you have a recession coming, just remember in phase two, nothing is safe. Cash. What would I do? Nothing here. Nothing. Because Palo Alto can go down to the 200 MA where I will buy. Okay? Yes. I have a small position. I'm going to put a stop right here already. Okay? So if this thing is violated, if the 100 MA is violated, I am GTFO with an order below. In fact, what I probably would do if this get triggered is sell a put spread at 510, 500 or 510, 490, like down here. Okay, so it's gonna be some kind of put spread like either 510 or 500, 480. I might do a 500, 480 put spread to give myself some protection. Okay, but that's it. Have a wonderful day. Be careful, people. Okay, be very careful. Look, Booking is already selling off. Shop is down again. CMG is down. Amazon is down. Google is down. What's up? Bitcoin, surprisingly. Airbnb pop $8. Starbucks pop. USO pop. Ooh, should I short? Oh, you betcha. I'm shorting USO before I go. You know me. I've been talking about shorting USO, if it gets close to 80, you betcha. See ya. We're back for the fourth round with USO. USO, pop to 79. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm buying a put. Trade. 80 put. Let's see if that's gonna work. I put it in my put, 80 put for 2 weeks out, 275. That might be not. I'm gonna put in a couple orders. Buy open limit 4. Yeah. Okay. So I put in. All right. So I bought a USO put May 20th. I got it cost me $4 for that put. I got 2.5 weeks. Yeah. I'm putting in my third order. Like I said, it's my fourth go around with shorting USO using puts. All right, people. Trade small, trade smart, be quick. Otherwise, stay the F out, okay? Have a wonderful day. I'm going to be busy most of the day. So if you have any question, post it in the WhatsApp group. I will do my best to answer them if I can. Otherwise, later.